my name is Kristen, and today we're going to be doing a 20-minute lower body sculpt class. As you can see, I have ankle weights on. They're just 1 pound, so if you have ankle weights that are 1 or 2 pounds, you're more than welcome to put them on. If not, you can do this class just with your own body weight as well. And we'll get started in a wide-legged child's pose. So just coming onto your mat with your knees out as wide as your mat, big toes are touching, and then just sit your heels or your hips back onto your heels, melt the chest forward, and then we'll just start off here in a wide-legged child's pose. Let your forehead come down to the mat if it's accessible. If it's not, you can stack both fists underneath your forehead and then just let your head and your neck relaxed. We'll slowly start to deepen our breath here. So as you inhale, feel the belly expand against your thighs. And exhale, soften. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale deep through your nose. And exhale all the air out. Slowly, you can walk both hands over to the right side of your mat. Just crawling both hands over to the right. Reach out long with the left fingertips. Keep sinking the hips back down towards the heels. Feel the stretch on your left side, left shoulder, left armpit. Take 1 more really deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly walk your hands through center, walking hands over to the left-hand side of your mat this time. Reaching out long with the right fingertips, forehead may be coming down. Hips are still sinking, breathing into that right side, right shoulder, right armpit. 1 more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly walk both hands back to center, and then we'll get started. So coming into a tabletop position, setting up your tabletop really strong, shoulders are stacked right over the wrists. Hips are stacked right over the knees. And then on your inhale, we're going to kick just the right leg straight back towards the back of the room. Try to keep the right hip facing down to the mat. A little bit of a bend in both elbows, so we're not locking out the arms. And then from here, we're just going to make circles with our right toes. So as if you're drawing circles on your back wall, starting off going one way, maybe going towards the right. We're going to do 10 of these, so they can be about, I like to do donut-sized circles. So maybe donut-sized circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now reverse the circles going the opposite way, maybe going towards the left this time, or if you did the opposite, just reversing your circles. Keep your belly button nice and strong, pulled in towards your spine. Spine and core is really, really tight, keeping us stable for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the right leg lifted. Feel that glute firing. Holding here. Keep breathing. And now we're just going to tap right toes to the mat and then lift right toes up. Squeeze the glute. Toes to the mat. Kick them up. So you want to just kick the right leg to parallel with the rest of your body, so our right leg is not going up any higher than our booty. For 5, glute is really firing. 4, 3, good job everyone. 2, 1, hold it at the top, squeeze it in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathe, 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, set your right foot down on the mat, right toes curl under, just press your right heel back towards the back of the room, just stretching out through the back of your right leg. And then right knee comes down to the mat, we'll switch on to the other side. So maybe just wiggle through those fingers, make sure that your tabletop is set up nice and strong, and then we'll inhale, kick left leg straight back to the back of the room. Same thing, left hip is facing down to the mat. So we're not opening up our left hip, we want to keep the hip bone facing down to the mat, slight bend in the elbows. And then we'll start doing our circles on this side. So circles maybe donut size, maybe you have cookies, maybe just regular circles. Don't want to think about sweet treats yet. So belly button is in, ribs are knitting in, a nice strong line going through our center For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles, go the opposite way. Keep breathing. Left glute is firing now. Feel the burn. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Same thing. Left hip is still facing down. Hold it, squeeze at the top, and now our left toes are just going to tap the mat. Kick it back up. Tap, and kick it up. Each time you kick it up, squeeze that left glute. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. You can do it. Squeeze. One more inhale. And exhale, place the left toes down on the mat, pressing left heel back towards the back of your room, just stretching out the back of your left leg. Awesome. And then left knee comes to the mat. Just sit your hips back onto that child's pose one more time. Let your hands reach out in front of you. Awesome. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, crawl your hands forward. Find yourself in a downward facing dog. So curl through the toes. Hips reach up and back towards the back of your room, your space. Find yourself in a downward facing dog. Maybe knees are just a little bit bent. Shoulders are away from the ears. And we'll take one big deep breath in here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale all the air out of your mouth. And then inhale, kick your right leg up to the sky. We're going to do the same thing here. So circles on the top of your ceiling. Just 5 this time. 5 going towards the right. Right hip is facing down. 3, 2, 1. Now go the opposite way. Just for 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze right heel up towards the ceiling for one last inhale. Shaking. And then as you exhale, right knee comes towards the nose. Squeeze it in just for one breath. Right foot steps between the hands. Awesome job, everyone. Come up into a high crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. So we're bending deep into our right knee. Maybe a little bit of a bend in the left knee just to take it out of the lower back. One really deep breath in here. Inhale. And then as you exhale, open up warrior 2. Back foot spirals down. Keep sinking into the right knee. Both hands are reaching out nice and long. Shoulders stacked over the wrists. Warrior 2, catch your breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to straighten through the right leg. Both toes are going to face towards the front of the mat. Heel toe the feet in just a little bit, and then we're going to come down into a goddess squat. So hands come through heart center. Both knees are bent. Knees are pressing out and open. We're not letting the knees cave in. Shoulders away from the ears. And then we're just going to inhale, come up about an inch or 2. Exhale, sink it down. Inch or 2. Up an inch, down an inch. Awesome job, everyone. Keep going. Keep breathing. Try to release the grip of the mat with your toes. So soft toes, maybe lifting them up off of the mat. Tailbone is down, belly button is really strong, squeezing towards your spine. Awesome. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, burning, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, hover, sink the hips down, see if you can go a little bit lower. Chest is up nice and tall, so we're not letting our head back down. And then on your next inhale, both arms reach up to the sky, straighten through both legs, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Just let your hands come down, just underneath your shoulders, just a gentle forward fold. Take a nice, really deep breath. Let it all go.
And then slowly coming back the way we came, maybe hands coming to the hips. Inhale yourself all the way up. Turn and face the front of your mat. Come to the top of your mat. Big toes to touch. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back just to a high plank for now. So set yourself up strong in your high plank, either from your knees or lower all the way down through chaturanga. Elbows carved straight back. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of the feet press down. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Beautiful. Now we're gonna do all that on the left side. So nice, strong downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg kicks up to the sky. Left hip keeps facing down to the mat so the hips are square. And then we're gonna just do those circles, just 5 of them on the back wall. 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite way. Just for 5, you got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it up at the top. Inhale. Shaking again. Exhale, left knee to nose. Squeeze it in just for a breath. And then left foot steps between the hands. Set yourself up for high crescent lunge. Inhale, arms come all the way up. So bending, sinking deep into that left knee. Maybe a little bit of a bend in the right knee as well. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. As you exhale, open up warrior 2. Back foot spirals down. Arms reach out long, shoulders away from the ears. Keep bending into that left knee. Left knee is opening out to the left side as well. Holding our warrior 2 here. One more inhale. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, just straighten both legs. Turn both feet over to your right side. This time I'm just going to turn around. Inhale. And then exhale, goddess squat one more time. So heel toe the feet in a little bit. Both knees bending, hands moving through heart center. Awesome job, everyone. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Inhale, lift it up an inch. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Knees are pressing open. Core is really strong. For 4. A little shorter this time. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, both arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, turn the feet forward. Forward fold. This time here in our forward fold, we'll take some skater pose. So bend into the right knee. You don't have to come all the way down, just bending, opening the right hip, straightening the left leg, and then switching sides, bending through the left leg, straightening right, skater pose. Awesome, now on the other side, maybe bending all the way into the right knee, left foot flexes, hands at heart center, skater. Try to keep your chest up nice and tall. One more inhale. Exhale, you can walk your hands through center, coming to the left side, bend deep into your left knee, straighten right leg, flex right toes. Hands at heart center again, chest is up, catching our breath here. One more inhale. Awesome job, everyone. Exhale, just crawl your hands through center. Find yourself in that wide-legged forward fold, hands at the hips, and then inhale. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Turn face towards the front of your mat. Step towards the front, big toes to touch one more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale in your high plank here, nice and strong, either from your knees or with straight legs, lower all the way through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Awesome job, everyone. We'll take a breather here in wide-legged child's pose, or you can take a regular child pose if you like. So if you'd like to take regular, both hips are together, or sorry, both knees are together. Forehead comes to the mat, and then the arms come alongside you. Just taking a moment here, come back to your breath. Feel your belly expand on the inhale, and soften on the exhale. Awesome, just 3 more breaths here at your own pace. And at the end of your last exhale, you can bring both hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up just to a kneeling position. And then we're going to find ourselves onto our backs. So just sitting the hips over onto one side, kick your legs out long in front of you. Find yourself down, all the way down on your back on your mat. We're gonna take a few rounds of bridge. Oops. All right, so setting up for bridge nice and strong, just make sure that you can feel your ankles with your fingertips. Feet are about hip width distance apart, knees are hip width distance apart, so they're not caving in and they're not going out. We want them nice and parallel. And then just to start off, we're gonna just do 1 round of bridge. So inhale, backs of the elbows pressing down into the mat, feet are pressing down firmly, hips just lift up towards the ceiling. You can walk your shoulders in a little. And just setting up strong in our first bridge here, make sure you have some nice space between your chest and your chin so you're not crunching in the front of your neck. Hips are reaching up towards the ceiling. You're using the connection between your feet and the mat and the backs of your arms and your mat to help you press down to lift up. Breathe here. 1 more inhale. And exhale slowly. Let the hips come down. Make sure your tailbone comes last. And then when you arrive, hands can come to your belly and your chest. Knees can knock in. Just take a few breaths here. Awesome. 1 more inhale. And then when you're ready, just setting up for that bridge 1 more time. We're going to do a little leg and glute activation here. So same thing, pressing down through the backs of the elbows, pressing down through the feet. Inhale, lift your hips up off of the mat. Maybe bringing hands to interlace, pressing the hands down onto the mat, helping you lift your hips even higher. And then if you'd like to join me here, just stepping your feet out about 2 or 3 inches further away from your body, and then come up onto your heels. So we're gonna activate the legs here. Try to really press down with the heels, help your hips lift up. Squeeze, breathe. Feel the burn in the backs of your legs and your glutes, awesome. 1 more breath. And then slowly back the way you came, just step the feet back in towards your body. Inhale, lift the hips up 1 more time. Exhale, slowly come down 1 vertebrae at a time. Tailbone comes last. Hands to the chest and the belly. Knees knock in. Breathe. Awesome job, everyone. If you have those ankle weights on your ankles, you're more than welcome to take them off now. Set them to the side. And then we're just gonna do a figure 4 to finish off. So both soles of the feet are on the mat. Cross right ankle over the left. Press right knee away from you. Interlace the fingers, bring them through that figure 4 onto the back of your left leg. Hug left knee in. You can use the right elbow to help you press the right knee open. Keep flexing the right foot just to protect your right knee. Chest is relaxing down on the mat, tailbone is pressing down. We're just opening up that right hip. 1 more inhale. Exhale, soften. Awesome. Bring left foot down to the mat, and then we'll switch sides. Uncross the right, crossing left over the right this time. Same thing. Thread the needle through your 4 you've created. You can use your left elbow, press left knee away, flex left toes, left ankle. One more inhale. And exhale. Bringing right foot down to the mat, uncross. Left ankle. Maybe hugging in both knees just for a little half happy baby before we come into quick Shavasana. And then hug your knees together. You can kick both legs out long in front of you. Bring them as wide as your mat or wider if you have the space. Same thing with the hands. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Let everything go. I'm going to leave you in Shavasana here, so you're welcome to take as much time as you have. And I'll take this time to thank you for practicing with me. Again, my name is Kristen. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.